Ford Field. Go through a shower of pyrotechnics. It was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, going to the air with Love.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brian Burns, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Love. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Hines. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Love, they go play action now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his tight end fan, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Play action this time with Love.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds Bateman over the middle. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to... return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Scott, he's going to go up top again.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Hines.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, Love.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Bradley Chubb, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 1st down, Scott being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action. Love to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Love looking to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And the drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Love. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chiefs, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas.